Aloha, Alfred Keaka Medeiros from Hawai'i, Oahu. Live in town now. What I do for a living, I own my own auto detailing business. I'm an entrepreneur in ways. I do emceeing, promoting shows. You know, majority of the thing, this is Hawai'i is very expensive. So you gotta do everything by any means to survive in this overpriced paradise.
What made you join this movement?
Oh man, I felt like it was a calling, like how many people, you know, I couldn't sit down and not be there with the people of Hawaii. The people who are being, you know, started off in Mauna Kea, like how many people did, and then it went on to different neighborhoods. You know, aloha aina is that for me. It's just trying to help better our communities, better, you know, protect our land, protect our water for our future generations. That's why, you know, I got into it, because we're only here temporary, but our future generations, like our keikis, are going to be here for much longer, and then their keikis and such.
How would you characterize this movement?
I believe it's a powerful movement, you know, with so many people opposing now of the movement, because they see that we're reaching broader horizons and that we're getting bigger. The lahui has risen. Nobody is staying silent no more. People that was staying indoors or kupunas are coming out and speaking up from their history. I believe it's in the right direction, and little by little people are getting educated of what it's really about.
What does kapu aloha mean to you?
Ooh, kapu aloha. From what I was before, it means a lot, because I've changed in a whole different way. Though there's some days that I could be a little bit more in there. Kapu aloha means just being a better person. You know, when somebody is being an a-hole at you on the road, you know, road rage or whatever, just let them go instead of chasing them down, flicking middle finger. It's being better person for yourself, you know what I mean? Not just to look better in front of people, but being better inside, you know, in your puva and your heart. That's what I believe kapu aloha is, and showing good intentions. If your intentions are right, then everything should be all right.
What do you think is the biggest challenge facing the Hawaiian people?
I believe the biggest challenge is the people's voice being heard. It seems for many, many years we've been, you know, speaking to, you know, closed ears, closed eyes, you know, and I believe that now, since the movement has been begun in a bigger, you know, fashion, from the recent march, you know, Kukai march that we just had, to what is going on all over on every island, from, you know, the big island to here in Oahu, with the convoys and everything. You know, we're reaching out there, you know, and it's happening. So people are just, it's coming. Eventually, everybody's going to know what's going on.
Do you think the government cares about the Hawaiian people? Why or why not?
Wow, that's a tough one. As somebody who was, you know, in a household, my mom and my dad was working for the federal government, you know what I mean? I've seen from both sides, you know, from behind the doors to outside, and I, in my opinion now, they only care about one thing, that's the money from the people. They don't really care about too much besides that. They want to see big business thrive. They don't want to see local people survive. This government that we supposed to trust, they have been breaking these codes that they're supposed to abide by. Their own laws that they preach to the people, they have been breaking. You know, so it's a one-sided story. And I'm hopefully, you know, little by little, with the whole Aloha Aina Party movement as well, that people are put into the right positions in the political side to make the changes that we need for a better Hawai'i.
If there was any one issue you could solve immediately within this movement, what would it be?
One issue to solve, like I said, I just want the people to have a say. You know, that's why people need to go out there and vote. People need to go out there and you know, come to these events, whether it's the Kea'i convoy from Mauna Loa to Maili, or anything that's happening from the capital. Like, people just need to be more out there and be seen, because look what's happening recently with the flags. The high Hawaii's was flying all over the island, and I guess to certain people it wasn't what they wanted to see on the roadways. They said it was a hazard, which it isn't. The tickets, you know, all of a sudden a makeshift law for blocking people's view came up. So it's just like we're making our ways, you know. Our voices are being heard now, but they're trying to do other ways to stop us. And all we gotta do is keep on going.
What do you think is the most misunderstood or most mischaracterized part of the movement?
that we're like a mongrel type of thing, like we're a mob. We're not, you know. Everybody's there for the right reasons. That's why kapu aloha is instilled. You know, there's some people saying that, you know, oh, you guys not in kapu aloha, this and that, you know, within the kalailoa issue with kahuku, you know, but people don't understand what's actually behind everything, you know, and what kapu aloha means. And I think they take us for, like, you know, the rest of the world. You know, they see all the riots that's happening when people protest. We're not protesters, we're protectors. We're trying to protect everything that's below us, everything that's above us, you know what I mean? And like I tell everybody, don't look at us from the outside in. Come inside, come join the lohui and see how awesome it is. You know, we got some great people, talented people, people with a lot of heart that would give their last dollar out of their pocket, give you a home to stay if you don't have one, you know? So just don't be misconstrued that way. Come by, check us out.
What would you say to someone who may not agree with or is on the fence about the movement?
I say do research on both sides. You know, don't just hear from one side. And that's, you know, like for instance with the TMT thing. These guys, Imua TMT, or I call them Imu TMT, you know, they put out a lot of stuff on the Hawaii News Now, you know, all these type of things. You know, they put them out there, and because they're paid advertisements. So it's basically like watching the news. They're gonna feed you what they want you to see. You know, the only way for you to know is to actually be there in the present and see what actually is going on. Go to Mauna Kea and see what's really going on there. There's no big parties like the news would say. There's no drinking, no drugging, none of that stuff. You know, you go up there, people are on their movements, you know. One side is on cooking on this side, the other side is the kapunas. Everybody is listening, you know. There's not like a king or queen telling you what to do or any type of boss, but there is, you know, like a protocol that you gotta, you know, understand. You guys gotta abide by the rules. Just like anybody else's household or job, same thing.
Anything you want to say to the lahui that's watching?
Mahalo. Big mahalo to all you all. You made me come out of my shell, made me reemerge and understand my culture, my roots, my people, you know. I consider everybody my people. You ain't gotta be Kanaka Maoli, you ain't gotta be Hawaiian, you ain't gotta even be born and raised here in Hawaii. But you guys are there, you guys are part of Lahui, and you guys are making things happen for everybody, you know. We all are in this together. Each one teach one, and together we will rise. Mahalo.